And we are underway in Buffalo. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Here we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
2nd and 6. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. The end result, 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. On the slant, he's got Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To the air, Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. James Cook from 8 yards out. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And Wilson with it, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Mostert. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Again, it's Mostert. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught right side, Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Now Allen again. And Diggs has it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On play action. Here's Tua, dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Deontay Hardy back deep. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Allen now on first down. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This 2nd and 4. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, no surprise to anyone who watches the NFL there. Remember, Josh Allen, 7 touchdowns on the ground last year, added 1 more in the playoffs. In fact, the active leader in touchdowns by a quarterback with 39 coming into 2023. The big horse rides again.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And out come the Dolphins now. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Being chased out left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And it's off the crossbar. Oh, he couldn't even get it there. It's no good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bills got a terrific first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh Allen. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Waddle, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, Mostert. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come up on a second and Allen going to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On play action, Allen throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing now is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it, and has given me the evil eye, folks. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Here's Allen. Gets this one to Morris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. First target, first catch, and a first down. Looking to throw. Allen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Dolphins offense returning to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now a 2nd and 6. A run with Mostert up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this down to the 26. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And that will be incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So it's a letdown there. They get the ball in tremendous position following the turnover, but they come away empty-handed.
Oh, man, you hate to waste field position like that. Your defense did you the favor of getting you the ball on this side of the 50. But neither the offense nor the kicking team could capitalize.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 2nd and 10. The veteran who spent last season in Denver, it's Latavius Murray. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Allen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now Tua. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Tua. They'll roll him out right. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.